Alright guys, so the matchup of today is going to be Irelia versus Fizz. Now, this is a pretty Irelia-sided matchup, I would say. I think especially when Irelia gets more sustain, she's able to really just out-tempo the Fizz. She's able to take heavy trades and then heal that up, and that's what you'll see me do a bit of in this game, especially post-Bork. Um, However, you know, with the Fizz having Electrocute and Ignite, you really do need to be careful that you're not taking dumb trades because you can get caught out in this matchup. Irelia's W is only like 17 or 18% magic damage reduction and 45% AD reduction. So you're not too tanky into these AP assassins. Now, granted, you are pretty good into them, but you can't just go in with the mindset of steamrolling them, basically. So level one, what I really like to do into Fizz is I like to get the push, especially into a lot of these melee champions. Having the push allows you to take more favorable trades. It allows you to get your level up sooner in the early levels, like levels 1, 2, and 3. You can just get your level 2 and your level 3 faster because you have more minions. And because you have more minions, it's harder for them to trade back because they'll take minion aggro. So what you'll see very early on here is just me doing some autos. Now, in this game, I think I should have pushed a little bit faster. What I'm looking for here into the Fizz is I want to push the first two waves quite fast, and then have the third wave reset in the middle, and then stack the third and the fourth wave together. And this allows you to take some really good trades around your level up timers, because on the second wave, you'll get level 2 first, and then with the wave in the middle again, on the third wave, you can get your level 3 first and take another good trade. So here what you'll see is I'm utilizing Irelia's longer auto attack range so that when Fizz walks up for this auto attack, I can just hit him with the hit him with the auto like that to punish his last hit. One thing to be careful of here is if Fizz takes the W, he can do an auto W trade here and drop the minion and chunk you, so you do need to watch out for that. But yeah, here I'm just looking to get my level 2 here. I'm posturing very aggressively on these minions so that if he wants to walk up and last hit them, I can punish him just like this. This is a really great example of matchups where it's really good to auto the enemy when they walk up for their last hits. And then here I crash the wave. Now the problem with this again is because I crashed it a bit slower, the wave's going to get held a bit on his side under tower, and that means it doesn't come out into the middle. If I had pushed a bit faster here, it would have fully returned to the middle, which is what I'd be looking for. But here it's not too bad. Now, after the level 2 crash, this is a really, really good warding window here because you are going to be playing pretty aggressively early into this Fizz. So it's nice to have that early ward out. And then here, because the wave's in the center again at the third wave, now I can, even if it's a bit on his side, I'm still strong enough to contest level 3 and get it first. It would be even easier if it was more in the middle, but there you have it. So here, with that level 3, I'm able to land my E there and take a really nice trade here with my passive stacks and with my level advantage there. And then here again, this was another mistake. I pushed this a bit too fast. Again, I want to stack another 2 waves here. So ideally, I let the fourth wave come out more, and then I can push these waves together. So this was my biggest mistake in the lane, because now at this point, this is actually a gank timer for the Jarvan. And with Fizz having that Electrocute and Ignite, they actually have a lot of damage to kill me. So having the wave in this awkward position is really not what I want. And so here what you'll see is then I just stop autoing the wave and I try and let it come out more onto my side. And with the wave coming out more, now I'm just going to look for trades through the minions with my E. My E's are very rusty at the moment, so I do miss a few here. But I'm definitely more comfortable now with the wave in the middle. And we also saw that J4 was bot, so now I can trade a little bit more heavily. And then again here, still looking for those E's, even though I'm whiffing them a little bit. And now I can just continue to push these waves. Blitz does a nice counter gank here, and then I'm very happy to trade 1-for-1 under tower because I have TP and he has Ignite, so he's going to miss more minions there. Crash this, and now with the wave in the middle, this is where I can take some more aggressive trades, especially now having a bit more vision out, and having my big item spike with pickaxe and longsword. I have so much damage right now. This is a great time to find trades. Now here, the trick to landing this E is timing it with the last hit. And this is a really important trick that's going to help you a lot with landing your E's. And so here I can just take these heavy trades. And now Fizz is in a pretty rough spot because I have better sustain than him. So if we both heavy trade, I'm going to be benefited from that because I have that sustain and he doesn't. And here, I know that I get level 6 on this wave, and he's not going to have it yet, so I just hit an R flash here. Now, this is pretty debatable whether this is worth it or not. Both objectives are up, so theoretically I could just play to fight a neutral objective with the R flash and save it, considering that I only trade 1-for-1 here. But because he does drop 2 waves off this, I personally believe this is worth it. So, I kind of stand by my decision there. And then here, again, I'm looking for those heavy trades because I have that extra sustain. This was a situation that I got caught out a bit because I didn't really realize that, 2 things I didn't realize. One, because of Trinamir's proxying, he's going to be really fast to this play. So ideally right now what I do is I just run out topside instead of fighting here and then recall or something. But because I didn't really account for that, Tryndamere made it here before the Gwen. And I also, before the fight, didn't realize that Gwen doesn't have her level 6 here either. Or not her level 6, but she doesn't have her ult. So she doesn't really want to fight it here. So this was a bad fight from me that I definitely shouldn't have taken there. Now, moving forward, this is where I wouldn't really look to have the wave on my side anymore. The game is pretty fast paced. It's 9 to 11 in kills at 8 minutes. So freezing in a game like this doesn't feel very good for me. I more want to have prio here so that I can move and participate in any fights that happen. So yeah, I think that's definitely the call. And it's really good if you can acknowledge that in game and realize that, oh hey, this is a situation where I actually can't freeze because that's going to open up the map for the enemy team to make a lot of plays that I can't react to. Whereas now having that prio, I can theoretically react to a lot of plays. For example, in this situation, here I decided not to move bot because I felt like this play would be over by the time that I was there, and I'd rather just continue to play the 1v1 on mid. But this is a play that I could have theoretically moved to, and I think it probably would have turned out well here just because the play gets extended. I could have already been bot here and potentially picked up some kills. Now it's kind of hard to tell that this play is going to last a bit longer. But yeah, if I had read the situation better, I could have been here for this just because I had prio on mid. Now here, this is a pretty simple solo kill. Fizz has a massive cooldown on his E, and it's his main form of survival. So him without his flash and his E, he's just a really free kill here. So I just dash on him. I know I can just hit the R very easily because he has no E, and clean him up. Here, I actually don't think there's a way to kill him here. I think potentially if I had just been fighting him earlier instead of this Q, if I just stayed on top of him, maybe I could have killed him. But this is just, I honestly didn't really spot it early enough. I think I kind of eventually realized that I just had the damage to kill him here. And then I went for it. I don't have a problem with how I executed it. I think I executed it fine. I just think I could have been playing for the kill earlier. But I crash here and I just take the base and get my Bork at a nice time. Now here, this is really where you don't want to be freezing. Now I know I say that as I'm holding a wave, but this is more temporarily, just because I wanted to see if there was a solo kill. Right after I get my Bork, I like to hold 1 or 2 waves because that's usually where I get the majority of my solo kills, is right after the Bork. It's such a big power spike. But then I see here that Fizz is not in lane, so I just shove this, and now I'm just going to look to move around the map a little bit more. Thought there was potential to play on top side, so I hovered. There wasn't any, so I just moved back mid. And this is really where you want to take heavy trading to the next level. So we see Fizz is moving into this bush to face check. So what I do is I just Q on him. And I get the Bork slow, and I just auto him down. And this is now really hard for Fizz to play because he has no sustain in his kit. I do have sustain, not that I took much damage, but if he had traded back more, I would have the sustain to heal, and so now he's really screwed. And so I just do it again. I just dash on him, and now he's out of lane in 2 trades. And this is Irelia's strength, honestly. More than getting kills at Bork, she can just take these trades that force the enemy to either stay in lane at really low HP, or simply have to base. And then because of this, because we force him out of lane, now we can get that 6 grubs, which is going to be really massive here. And now after this, I want to continue to play for neutral objectives. I'm Bork Irelia. I want to snowball that strength. And the best way to snowball that strength in most situations is to be taking fights. Now here, sure, we get the Drake, but this is also an opportunity for us to find fights. If the J4 comes and tries to contest Drake, well, I'm Bork Irelia. That's a free kill right there. This is again another situation where Fizz is wasting his E unnecessarily. Not the not the best Fizz, even though this I did have to check after the game, and this was a Fizz OTP. So I guess that's the surprise of the week. But yeah, here this is just a very classic situation in this matchup. He wastes his E, you can just take an extended trade into him. The one place I did mess this up mechanically is after the E1, I should just instantly R here. Instead of throwing the E2 so quickly, I should hold the E2 more and wait for after the R. Then here I rotate to the Drake to help Drake, and I end up TPing bot to this play. And then from here, I pretty much just clean everything up, and now I can just take over the game with how fed I am. So yeah, that's the Irelia versus Fizz matchup. If you have any follow-up questions on this matchup, please feel free to let me know. I have my Discord linked down below, and or just leave a comment. Thanks for watching.